Hi guys, welcome to Quality Thought. In this video, we are going to see what is React component and in how many ways we can create a React component. So let's start our class now. So see here, I am giving one side heading nothing but React component. So what is React component? React component is nothing but it is a building block of any React application. So let me say React component is a building block of any React application. So now the question will come, sir, what is this building block? I want to go to the React official website. You can type reactjs.org. So whenever you type reactjs.org, so this is your React website is there here, official website. And if you see properly, here you can find some headers, guys. This is called what here header. So this header is what here one block is there here. Then after that we have a what here content. Content is available. This content is what here one block. Then we need to go to the what here below. Then this is we have this one. So let me change the color. We have this one. So this is also known as what here some content or you can say section. So this is known as what here block. So that's the reason I am telling you. So React component is a building block of any React application, means it's a part of a React application. Okay. React components allows, or I can say React component allows us to split UI into independent reusable pieces. See what is UI? For example, I want to create this header section, guys. This header section I want to create. So what we need to do? We need to create a header component. Then I want to create this section. I need to go for what here? Section 1. Then we need to go for what? Section 2, like this. Means for every UI, user interface, what we are doing is nothing but we are creating a component. So that's why I'm telling React component allows us to split UI into independent reusable pieces, and those logic is reusable. Those components are reusable. For example, we can create navbar, we can create forms, we can create buttons, even we can create a let's say tables, anything is anything I can say, and etc. So that is nothing but what here UI we are splitting into reusable pieces, independent reusable pieces. Next is nothing but React components are like JavaScript functions, guys. They are same like JavaScript functions. So I didn't understand. Okay, when we'll do the coding, I will explain to you. Every component in React acts like a JavaScript function only. They accept arbitrary inputs as a arbitrary input like props. So remember that point here, whatever the component we are creating, those components are taking one input. That input is known as what here? Props. With data and return React element for describing what should appear on the screen, guys. So what do? We will give this props to component. So what component will do? Component will return one React element. So that React element will come into the what here? Screen. It will be render on the screen. It will be display on the screen, guys. So that only I am telling. They accept arbitrary inputs. Who? JavaScript functions. Nothing but React components. So React component accept arbitrary inputs like props with data and return React elements or React element for describing what should appear on the screen. And one more thing it is, React component always starts with capital letter. So whenever we are creating any React component, we are starting with capital letter only. For example, I will be giving to you. See, I want to create a student component. So you need to write S capital student. And see, mainly what we will do, we will write less than, greater than symbol, and we need to do self closing. It is a React component, guys. It's a React component. But if I am writing like this, if I am writing div, or let's say I am writing header. So header is nothing but it's a tag of HTML, guys. But same thing if I am writing H capital, then it is a React component it is. That time it becomes React component. So I hope you people understood what is the difference between a HTML tag and React component. So React component always starts with capital letter. Next is what here? There are two ways to create a React component, guys. So whenever if you want to create any component in React, so there are two ways are there here. The first one I can say function component, which is also known as functional component. Second one I can say class component it is. So class component. So okay sir, we got an idea. So there are two ways are there to create a components in React. One is by using function component, second by using class component. So one by one we need to see. So first I want to start with what here? Function component. So see here what I am going to do. Now the question will come, what is a function component? Remember in interviews also we have seen they are asking that question only. How many ways are there to create a React component? So you can tell them two ways are there. One is function component, class component. So next they will ask you what is the difference between function component and class component. So now what I will do, first we will learn function component, then we will learn class component, then automatically we will come to know what is the difference. So function component, let me say function component is also known as stateless component, guys. Why? Because they can't hold. So let me say here. So what I can say is nothing but they can't hold and maintain the state, guys. So remember that point here, whenever we are working with function component, function components cannot maintain function components cannot hold state, guys. State they cannot hold. So that is the reason it is known as stateless component. See, one thing I want to tell you. Suppose if you are learning a React, whenever you are learning a React, or you can say reactjs, one thing you need to remember, there are two objects are there which often we are using most of the time, guys. One we have called props, one we have called what here? State. But when you talk about function component always deals with props only. Function components cannot deal with state, guys. That is the reason function components are known as stateless component. Okay. So in this video, even we will see how to create a function component, and after that we need to see how to create a function component using props also, or you can say with props. So let's see here, to create a function component, to create a function component, to create a function component, we need to use function keyword, guys. We need to use function keyword followed by a name. So now you can see here, I will give you the syntax. Function must be there. Then after that you should write what here, function name. Then you need to write open close bracket, and function always returns. It is having one return value. So let me write return open close. Then here we need to return what here, element. We can return what here, element. Whatever the element or you want to return, you can return. So this is the way of writing a function component, guys. So let's start now. I want to start my project now. So today in this video I am going to take a third project, because in the previous video we created first project, second project. So this is actually the third project of my video, guys. So let me take a project structure. I want to give what here, project structure. So project structure means what I will do, I will show you here. We will take my app3. This is my project. And whenever we create a project, we will get one folder called node_modules. And then here we have public folder. And in the public folder, we have three files: favicon.ico, index.html file, which is our main template, main file. And then we have manifest.json. Then we have a src folder. In src folder we required only two files, guys. Only two files is required in src folder. One is required index.js. One we required what here, app.js. And very well, automatically we will be getting index.css file, and even we are getting automatically app.css file and app.test.js file, testing file. Then after that we have package.json, and even we have what here, readme.md file. So this is my project structure. But remember, in this what I am going to do, I want to deal with index.js and app.js. And these two files will be created automatically whenever we create the project. So what I will do, I will go to the step 1. Step 1, what I will do now, I will say open the command prompt, guys. Open the command prompt from React projects folder. You know very well, in the last session, what we did is nothing but in our E drive, guys. In my E drive, I created one folder called what here, React projects. So if you don't have, you create now. What is the big deal? So you go inside this, and now you can see we have my app1, we have my app2. Already we created two projects. That is the reason I gave you this project is my third project. If you don't know, you just watch my previous videos. So now you can see here, just click beside that and you type cmd, guys. Whenever if you type this one, then automatically your command prompt open from here, from the same location. So we have open. Now what we need to do is nothing but, now I will say open the Visual Studio Code editor from React projects folder, guys. So what we need to do, we are into React projects folder. You can just type code space dot. So see here, you just go there, code space dot. Whenever you type this, then automatically your Visual Studio Code will be opened. So this is your Visual Studio Code, it is open. So let me close the previous one. So now this is coming, guys. This is how it is coming now. So now what we need to do now, this is already we done with what here, 2 projects. Now Visual Studio Code is ready. So now after that what we need to do, I don't require this command prompt now, just close this command prompt, I don't require this, okay, just close it. Now we can do what here, step 3, open the terminal from Visual Studio Code editor and create my app3 project. So what we need to do, we are going for what here, React projects. So what we need to do here is, we can, I told you in the last session, we can create a project by using npm command, otherwise we can use npx. So let me take npx create react app my app3. So this is the way we can do, we can create the project. So go to the terminal, guys. Here you can find what here, terminal, new terminal. So here you can see here you need to paste that one, npx create react app my app3, enter. So it will take little time to create the project. So once project is created, then we'll do the what here, some changes in our project, guys, in our application. So now what we need to do, I need to go to the what here, step 4. See, one thing I want to tell you, guys. Let me open here. You know very well that, so we have what here, index.js file, guys. You know very well, we have a what here, index.html file first. So index.html means we never touch this index.html because this is our main template, guys. This is our main template. So we never do any changes in that. After that we have an entry point. Entry point is nothing but we have what here, index.js, guys, index.js. And you know very well, index.js always pointing to app.js only. App.js it is pointing. So we never do changes index.js, means we are not doing any changes in index.html. We are not doing any changes in index.js. Now whatever the changes I want to do in app.js, only in app.js. So today what I will do, I will open this app.js, I will delete all the data, existing code I will delete. Then after that I will show you how to create a function component manually. So that we need to cover here. So see here, let me say here, what I need to say, delete the code from app.js file inside a src folder, guys. So you know very well, this inside src folder only what file will come, app.js file will come. So I am telling delete the code from app.js file inside src folder. You go to the inside src folder, you can find app.js. So go there, here you can see here happy hacking is coming. If happy hacking is coming means my project is done successfully. So what I will do now, I will expand this project. You go to the src, you can find what here, app.js. Let me minimize this terminal. So what I want to do is nothing but, here if you see properly, this is my code is available, guys. This is for app.js. I want to remove completely all of them. I want to remove it. So what I will do now, I will write the code what here, manually. So when it comes to components, guys, you know very well, we have two types of components. One is known as what here function component, and one we have class component. Okay, regarding the component, we know this. But again, when it is comes to function component, so there are two ways are there to create a function component. One is called a named function. We can use named function. Second, we can use anonymous function. Nothing but using ES6. Okay. So you have what here? ECMAScript 6, the latest version of JavaScript. So you have two choice. You can go with named function, otherwise you can go for anonymous function. You can use anonymous function. You can use and you can create a what here function component. So currently I want to show named function first. Then we'll see the output. Then we'll convert to what here second approach. So what we need to do is nothing but we need to write function keyword, and my name of my, you can see here, my name of my component is app.js. So function name also app only. And if you see properly, my component always starts with uppercase A. Then here what we need to do, here we have a return, open close normal brackets, and here you decide what you want to return. I am writing H1, welcome to quality thought. Welcome to quality thought, safe, control S. So just, and remember, if you want that this component must used by other files in a React project, you need to do export default app. You can do this. So this is the way we can create a named function component we can create. Okay, we got an idea now. Okay, don't write semicolon. Sorry guys, don't write semicolon here. Okay, so now my component is ready now. Now my all component is ready. So I need to go to step 5. Step 5 is add the below code inside a app.js file. So what code I have added, I will show you. So there is a app.js file is there. In this, I'm adding this code, whatever the code I wrote. So I'm writing the notes for you people also, because when you guys practice, it will help you guys. My notes will help you to understand the structure of what your React and how to do the changes. Okay, then after that, what we need to do, I need to go to the what here step 6. Step 6 means now I can say move to my app4 project. You can say move, you can say switch, you can say jump, switch, or you can say what here jump. So now let's say what we need to do, we are into the what here React projects folder in the terminal. So you can type cd my app4, and once if it's done, then we need to go to step 7. Step 7 is nothing but what here, run the React application, or you can say project. So what we need to do, currently we are into React project slash my app4, then I can say npm start. So let's see this what I'm going to do, open this terminal is downside. So this is my terminal is there here, let me maximize. So this is my terminal, here you can type cd my app4, sorry guys, my app3, clear screen. CLS means it will get clear. cd my app3, then we can say npm start. So see here, project is running now, project is running. So you can see one development server started, automatically one browser will open. So last one is there here, last step 8 I can say. What is the step 8 is nothing but test the React application by using below URL, request URL, I can say request URL. What we need to do, http://localhost 3000. So same thing. So why I am showing this URL is nothing but anyhow, whenever we run the React project, whenever we execute our React application, automatically our React application, one second guys, yeah. So see here there is a one, you can see here our program having some what here errors guys. So now what we can do is nothing but whenever we create a function component, we should write open close bracket, because of this only I said to you React component is same like JavaScript functions only, because every function is having open close bracket or not. This is the reason. So now you can see here my program, my compiled is done successfully, and I am getting the output called welcome to quality thought. So same thing you can see here, same thing I mentioned in the top. React components are like JavaScript functions. So let me change in the syntax. Here we should write what here, open close bracket. Now I hope you people understood why React component is acting like a JavaScript functions. Okay now we got an idea. So let me change in my code also, in my notes. Okay, this is the one way. As we know that function components we can create by using named function, even we can create by using anonymous function also. So now what we need to do, I will give you approach 2. Let me give just approach 2 means I will not do all the changes. I will just change what here, app.js. App.js I want to just make the change. See, the latest version in JavaScript, what it's telling is nothing but we need to take constant. Then we should write name of my component. What is my component? App. Then we need to take open close bracket, arrow. Then we need to take curly braces. Then here we should write return. Then here I can say h1. This is React session from quality thought. So now you can see here, again we need to do what here, export default app, don't put semicolon. So this is the another way of creating a function component. So even though if you see properly here, you can find this is React session from quality thought. Remember that point here. So as you know that we have two ways to create a React component. So which one I should prefer more and more in the real time is nothing but you need to go for this approach. You need to go to the second approach only. It is preferable guys, it is preferable. We need to use this approach only. Okay now. So I hope you people understood how to create a function component. But along with this function component, even I told one point here. See this? I told they accept our components, they accept arbitrary input like what here? Props. So now we will see how to work with props now. So let me write this next side heading. Function component using, or I can say function component with props. So to use props in a function component, we need to do following changes in our project. So what are the following changes we need to do? See here. I will give you one structure explanation to you so that you can understand here. See, mainly we are working with 3 files. We are working with 3 files. One is index.html. Anyhow, as I told you, index.html file will be there in public folder and we never do any changes. It's a main template, we never do the changes. So leave it that one. But now we need to focus only on 2 files. One is index.js, one we need to focus on app.js. And you know very well, index.js always pointing to app.js. Yes. So index.js always call app.js. So how you can see here, let me go to the code here. you can go to what you can do is nothing but you go to index.js. See here in index.js you can see what we are calling as app. So index always call app, then app will come, app will display this element. Okay. So what we need to do, suppose if you want to pass the props, if you want to pass the props, you need to pass the props here only in index.js where you are calling that component. Actually, what happened, index.js having this app component, it's calling that app component. So during the call only, we need to write, for example, we can write name. Name I gave here, quality thought, I gave this name. So now this is nothing but this is what here attribute of our React component now. So this is one attribute now which is having quality thought as a value. So now where that will store, actually app means it will go to app, but it has to hold this quality thought na. So that will be stored here guys, like this props. Props will hold that one. Props will hold that name quality thought. Then how to display? So let me say institute name, or I can say my institute name is JSX expression. Then here we need to take props dot that attribute name, whatever that attribute name is there. For example, go here, what is the attribute you have given? Name. So that only you need to give props dot name. Save this, and now you can see the output. My institute name is quality thought. So I hope you people understood how we can pass the what here props to the function. So now we will do the same changes. See here we are not doing any changes here. This code will come automatically, as I said in the beginning only. Only we need to just add this name is equal to quality thought. But let me copy for you people so that whenever you practice, you should know. This is example 1 I am giving you. Example 1, first one is index.js. Second I will give you app.js. Second I will give you app.js. Yes. So let me keep what here? App.js. Okay, now, so both are ready. We have index.js, app.js. But now the question will come. So only we can pass one attribute only, or we can pass multiple attributes? Multiple attributes, your wish. Go to index. This is your index.js. Go here. Here what I want to do, I want to give like this. First name I want to give you. Okay, let me give you quality. Last name I want to give you thought. So I have given like this, first name quality, second I gave what here? Thought. So we have two things, two attributes are there here. So now save this, now go to this. Here you know very well, if you have one element, we can return directly. But here I want to display two elements. So two elements we cannot display directly, we cannot return directly. So we need to take the support of React fragment. So we need to keep less than greater than symbol with open and close. That is known as what here? React fragment. So with the help of React fragment, we can return multiple elements. So now let me write h1. First name is, here I need to write the data. h1. Second name is, here we need to write the data. Here I can say props dot, what's the name is there? First name. Here what is there? Props dot last name. So remember, this names, first name, last name must be there here guys. First name, last name must be same attribute names. Matching. So now you will be getting the what your first name is quality, second name is thought, quality thought. So I hope you people understood how we can pass multiple values to the props. So let me copy this code for you people. So it will help you whenever you are practicing by watching this video. So then let me write app.js. So app.js also let me write here. Same thing we want to do. Okay. But I have one question, guys. I have one question. So might be you are getting one doubt like I am passing this first name, I am passing this last name. And I told that they will be storing in the what here props only. Yes, they will be storing in the props. So how it is, I will show you now. You can see here. This is the values I am passing. First name, then I am passing what here? Last name. So what happens, both will go to the props. So both will go to the what? Props. So what happens in the props? We have a first name, colon. Here you can write whatever is there here. For example, we have quality. Then we need to go for what? A comma. Then we need to go for what? Your last name. Then it will comes to what? Your thought. So I hope you people understood. Whenever we are taking attributes during the component calling, guys, during the component invoking, so all our attributes will store in the what here? Props. So props is nothing but it is a object. So that is the reason whenever we want to access the data or whenever we want to display the data from the props, we need to call props dot first name, props dot last name. Like this we need to use. And the same thing we are implementing, guys. You can see here. Here I am using props dot first name, props dot last name. So I hope you people understood about internal structure of props. So, but one thing you need to remember, this function components cannot hold state because there are two objects we need to focus or we need to work in React. One is called props, one is called state. But function component is a stateless component. It means we cannot hold and we cannot maintain the state. Only we are working with props only. That is the reason I gave you example only on props. So this is enough for this video. So please like, subscribe and give your valuable comment for this video so that I can come with a few more videos, valuable videos for you, so that by watching those videos you can learn React easily and can build, and then later you can build your own project and even you can make your successful career in IT industry, guys. So thank you guys, thank you for watching my video, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.